Honestly, fuck YouTube for cutting me off for telling it like it is. Suck my cock, dude. What up, YouTube? This is part 2 of the fucking same video. I was just going off on a. Oh my god, dude. Stop. I gotta rewind. Oh my god. Okay, our society is suffering a fucking mental breakdown and. Ugh, dude. I wasn't done doing the video response, and fucking YouTube was just like, oh no, 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 no. And I see why they're doing it, because otherwise people would be on stream for like 8 hours plus, you know? I get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like just because women are not required to shove sex in our face doesn't mean they should have to. At the same time, if they want to, they should have that right. That was the whole fucking argument I was making before the fucking goddamn fucking video cut off. Suck my asshole, dude. Here's the video I'm responding to. I'm gonna grab a cigarette tube. I do apologize to my neighbors about freaking out about the video ending. This topic's frustrating and I want to get my point across. I don't want tobacco all over my pants. Okay. Like, fuck YouTube cutting me off. I was in the middle of a really good fucking rant. I was on point with this shit. And they're like, no, fuck you. We're gonna cut off your. I'm gonna sprinkle some tobacco into the cigarette tube. And then slap the filter onto the desk. And I don't even know when the fucking video cut off. So if I was on my talking point and I repeat myself, I apologize. Like if I'm on this tangent and then I repeat myself, then again, I'm not going to apologize for anything that I do because I'm a decent motherfucker, but that's beside the point. Society is legitimately suffering a mental breakdown, and we're all here to bear witness to it. The whole fucking point of the argument is that women are overly sexualized in our society, and they're starting to pick up on it. They're just like, hey, wait a minute, I'm not a sex object. I'm tired of being sexualized. At the same time, they'll use it to gain views and clout on YouTube and OnlyFans and all this other shit. So it's a completely different argument when they choose to do it, but they'll get pissed off and angry when it's a generalization. And I'm like, to a degree, that's kind of unfair because women are human beings just like men. And I get so sick and tired of women being overly sexualized in our society. Hold up a second. I'll sprinkle some tobacco in the tube, then just take the filter and like let it go. And it hits the desk and I pack it down. Pack it down just like that. That's nice and tight. Take a little handful and sprinkle it in there. Hold on. I'm gonna pack me a lolly. And I dropped it. Oh my god, I'm so over this. So fucking over this. You know, I'll vacuum it up so it doesn't matter. And you're sitting there going, Cobra, why the hell do you care? I'm like, because it legitimately impacts the world we live in. Women and men get treated a certain way because of these double standards and these gender-based. Seriously? I don't want to drop it again. God fucking cocksucking damn it! I didn't spill any tobacco, so we're good. I want to finish packing that. I'm gonna need a fucking cigarette. Here, I'm just gonna roll this cigarette, go outside, smoke it, and come back in and finish the video response. If I end up repeating my talking points, I apologize. But oh my god, this whole fucking just everything, dude. It's stressful. It's just like, dude. Women are told, oh hey, if you're a woman, fucking, you don't have to use sex to sell your body. At the same time, women are overly sexualized in our society, so women try to show off their good looks on Facebook or social media, it gets considered as sexual. So, like, a woman can't take a picture in her t-shirt, and if the t-shirt happens to show off her boobs, it's automatically considered sexual. Like, frustrating, dude. And then instead of being like, you know, society's the problem and maybe we should change the way we look at things, nope, it's all men are pigs. And then as a man who actually cares about the issues, I get thrown underneath the goddamn bus, dude. So goddamn right, I'm going live again. I'm gonna finish this video. I didn't mean to like freak out. All I said was fuck, and then I left it at that. You know, I didn't carry on and fucking start hitting my desk. I cussed about it and I was like, God damn it. And then I fucking restarted it. I did a part two. So there you go. Because I hate my fucking temper. And that's the thing of it. You think women and men are different? They're not so much different after all. Men are being told to respect women, yet women love assholes. As soon as you treat them like shit, all men are the same. You try to treat them with respect, you're a fucking simp. So men are getting confused messages too, to some degree, and that's the kicker of it. Trying to raise money for the Casper Humane Society while I go off on a legitimate gender-based rant that's fair for both genders and entertain my YouTube fans. And the side of it's just giving me a fucking headache because part one of this, you legitimately see me smacking myself and in sheer frustration of it. And when I explain to that point of me smacking myself, like you watch the build up to that, a lot of people are gonna either go, "This dude's got problems," or you know what? I fucking feel what Cobra's saying right now. This dude has the balls to tell it like it is. Like fuck cancel culture. If you're canceling people for the right reasons, and who determines what's right just because you say, you know? But honestly, fuck sickos. I think everyone can agree with that. Dude, I need to have a cigarette before I do the second half of this. Give me a second. So again, I apologize to my neighbors for hearing me freak out about it because I thought YouTube would just go on for like 14 hours and I could do a video. And I was trying to wrap it up within that video response within the time frame of Sydney Watson's video, but like there's so many arguing points and discussion points to cover within this topic. You got a bunch of women who are like, it's all about the ASMR, but they're showing off their tits and their ass and mouth raping the microphone and making sexual noises, trying to make it as sexual as possible. And then they post it for some horny bastard to jack off to, and then they call it ASMR. Then you got real people out there who are just doing it because people have a hard time falling asleep and it's just like, okay, here's some weird mouth noises because for whatever reason that stimulates relaxation. You take sex out of the equation. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, that link I posted it's legitimately a link to my Facebook. I'm trying to raise $200 for the Casper Humane Society. Okay, this link is for Sydney Watson's. This is the video I'm doing a video response to. Okay, so I appreciate y'all checking out Sydney Watson's videos. I'm just sitting here like, dude, really? Women are being told you don't have to sexually exploit your body on YouTube to get attention, yet it's encouraged. And as soon as you do it because society says so, you're slut shamed. So then you're more reserved and modest about it. And then you get told, oh, you'd be more sexy if you showed off your body. I'm just over here like, I'm legitimately trying to raise. Okay, I got about 2 weeks to raise $200 for the Casper Humane Society. This is a animal shelter society for my local town. You want to help me with the animals? Dude, I'm going to donate $20 as soon as I get it to this charity event that I'm hosting on my YouTube. Check that out. Now, my goal with these gender relation rants is to help women and men go, this guy gets it. And this guy understands what women and men are going through. And then to help women and men understand each other. That's more important to me than getting laid. People are sitting there going, Cobra, it's been almost 5 years since you've been laid. I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. There are bigger issues in the world, dude. pack it down. Oh my God. I'll take the bag and I'll hold it like this. And I'll hold the cigarette paper in the bag like this. And then take a little pinch and just sprinkle it in there. Then I'll take it and I'll smack it on my desk to where the filter goes like that. And then it just packs the tobacco down. I don't have one of those fancy cigarette tube machines where it's just. The Angry Grandpa had a machine where he just stuck it in there and had a machine. I remember that video of Pickle Boy's just like, I want to help, but Angry Grandpa's like, knock it off, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I fucking hate sickos. No, I feel sorry for kids because the world's full of sick fucks and they're growing up in a society that's just getting worse with each generation. And that's kind of a negative outlook to look at it, but it's the truth, dude. I pack it down and like it's like about that much paper left, and then I just twist it and flatten it, and it works, dude. I had a buddy named Scott who gave me some money for some cigarettes and some booze, and I got a bunch of cigarette tubes to make cheap ass menthol cigarettes, and it works, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because like cigarettes are like $8, $9 a pack, depending on how you buy it, where you buy it. And I'm just like, dude, cigarettes are getting way too expensive, and I'm sick of it. Part two is going to be alcohol free, so I do apologize for the fans who are entertained when they watch me get drunk and just tell it like it is. I'm fueled off that good feeling from the first video, so here's part two, motherfucker. I'm gonna go outside and fucking smoke this real quick. Museum privilege says chug. There's nothing to chug, museum. Like, seriously, dude? Think y'all just fucking trolling me, dude. I'm starting to see it, to be brutally honest. And I'm like, whatever, dude. You want to see me chug alcohol? Fucking donate to my PayPal, dude. But I'd rather you donate and help me raise money for the Casper Humane Society. Like that little Facebook charity event is something I'm legitimately hosting for the next 2 weeks. So even after my birthday, I'm still going to be hosting it on my YouTube channel. And I am determined, okay, to raise $200 for the Casper Humane Society. I want to spend all this time procrastinating and talking about other shit. I would have had more time on my last video, but it is what it is. Uh, YouTube, I want to take a couple of rips of this here vapor, a couple deep breaths, go outside, smoke this here cigarette, be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You try to understand people and be accepting for the most part. Fuck sickos. But like, it's frustrating, dude. It is so goddamn frustrating. And you know what? I'm a hypocrite for saying it, but you shouldn't let it frustrate you to that point. If you can't make heads or tails of the situation, then just be like, it's not my cup of tea, and just move on and focus on doing your thing and just having your own hobbies, because you're trying to make heads or tails of our fucked up society, and you're just like, dude. But no, I'm gonna finish the Sydney Watson video response. I was going off on a tangent, and then the video just decided to end, and I'm just over here like, God fucking damn it! I didn't tell you to end. Apparently, YouTube has a time limit. You can't just go on YouTube for 24 hours and be like, you know what I'm saying? Making videos and shit. Here's the shirt I wanted to advertise. Our society is suffering a mental breakdown. Enjoy the ride. And two giant middle fingers on the back that says, fuck our society. And that's just the truth, dude. This is straight up, this is the truth t-shirt. This is part of my merchandise on Customized Girl. If you dig it and you want to buy a t-shirt, you don't have to, but it's greatly appreciated. If you're just sitting there going, you know what, Cobra straight up telling it like it is, here's the link for that. I'll be releasing some new t-shirts tomorrow. And after that, I want to cool it on the merch unless I have a really awesome idea for a t-shirt. So check out the King Cobra JFS Customized Girl t-shirts. I appreciate that. All the support I get on my videos. That wand is tubed up and ready to be shipped. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Shout out to Alyssa. Thank you for buying the wand off of Cobra Craft Handmade Wands. I got everything squared away. All I got to do is get the money and ship it out. So I'm waiting for that. And then boom, it's going to happen, dude. Oh, good. And society just pisses me off anymore because you want to be equal. And some people within reason, when I say within reason, fuck sickos, you know? It's just like some people deserve equality and some people don't. If that's controversial for saying it, then fuck everybody because fuck sickos, you know? It's like, okay, if we allow Caitlyn Jenner to go on YouTube and call herself a female, even though she got a sex change, that's one thing. But when you got people out there who are trying to make really disgusting, nasty, inappropriate shit legal, I'm over here like, where's the moral compass in our society anymore? Our society has no moral compass. We're too distracted by the sexual revolution that our society is currently leading to ask ourselves, hey, where's the moral compass? Just because Elton John wants to suck some other dude, his husband's dick, doesn't mean we got to start legalizing other things that are more inappropriate and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for supporting gay rights and trans rights, but we have to draw the line. Fuck sickos. That's the truth, dude. It is the goddamn fucking truth. If you can't handle that, it's honestly not my problem. Like, y'all need to get with the times. And I have a lot of awesome shirts on my customized girl, so I'm not tripping out about it, to be honest. I really am not. My newest shirt says, "Can I ring your bells?" I'm obsessed with church bells. I think they sound pretty, and if you got a perverted sense of humor like I do, you'll get a kick out of this. Check that out. Again, I appreciate all the cool cobras checking out the customized girl merch. Got all kinds of sweet shirts on my customized girl. Fuck yeah, man. But we'll get into part two with this here video. Dude, I gotta go out and smoke this cigarette. And after I get done choking this cancer stick down, like literally, I hold the cigarette tube and the bag of menthol tobacco, grab a handful of it and just sprinkle it in there. And when it gets to like here or here, take it and then just drop it like that. And I do that on the on the desk that I have my computer. And then, like, when the filter hits the hardwood on my desk, it packs it down. So, like, I don't need a machine to make it. If I got, what I'm saying, it's ghetto and redneck, whatever you want to call it, but it works, dude. I got cigarettes, and I get so sick and tired of people calling it, "Oh, that's just ghetto," or "That's just redneck." Sometimes you gotta find a way to make things work, and you don't have all the money in the world to make it work the way you want it to work. So sometimes you gotta cut corners to make it work, kind of thing. So just calling it ghetto or redneck is just cultural appropriation, in my opinion. But I didn't say that. I'm sitting here and like in this doing this Sydney Watson video response, and then YouTube just decides, oh hey, we're done. We're not gonna let you film anymore. You want to do the rest of the video, you're gonna have to do a part two. That's why this video is called Part Two. The gross Twitch streamers using ASMR to trap men. And I'm like, there are plenty of men who use their acquired skills and double standards in society to trap women. So at this point, it's a fair game, and it's fucked on both sides, to be brutally honest. And now, like, dude, it's like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. I should have been done doing this video a long time ago. But part two is going to start off at 8 minutes 29 seconds of the 14-minute and 01 seconds video, because there's a lot of things to discuss. Like, you just get to the basic points, and then you got to break into this conversation that talks about some really serious talking points where it's just like, yeah, but what about this perspective and how women and men are treated, gender relations, women versus men kind of thing. And it brings up a lot of really interesting discussion points as far as expectations go for women and men, and just that itself can lead into a bunch of other discussions. So I tend to get off topic when doing these kinds of videos, because it's like society is so frustrating anymore that it's just like 5 o'clock in the morning and King Cobra JFS is finishing the video response. Oh, joy. I'm definitely going to sleep after I do this second half of this video response. And I gotta do it. Like, I didn't expect YouTube to just be like, oh, lurdy dur, I want to cut off as while you're in the middle of a sentence or what have you. Women are being told you don't have to show off your body to get attention. At the same time, they're being forced to do it. And I'm like, that is such horse shit. Men are being told women like gentlemen. At the same time, they're being told women like assholes. So it's like, if you're a gentleman to a woman, you get called a simp and you're just trying to get laid. If you're an asshole to women, you get called an incel piece of shit who hates women. And it's like, how are we as a species supposed to communicate with each other, regardless if you're dating or having sex? Like, how are we as a species supposed to be like, okay, so we're being told this is what's acceptable, but then as soon as we do it, we get told the exact opposite. And this is where exactly my point. Society gets to be really frustrating, YouTube. Like, I'm all for setting these boundaries and expectations and what have you, but we gotta have a line. Fuck sickos. Okay? That's just simple enough. Like, as long as you ain't doing sick, disgusting shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna go into detail because you already know, like, fuck sickos, dude. Nah. Like, King Cobra JFS comes to lecture YouTube again. That's what it feels like, dude. Like, I'm just sitting here talking and nobody gives a shit. Like, outside of my fan base, nobody gives a shit. They're like, it's just some random autistic bitching about shit. And then people go, what the fuck are you even talking about? And it's like, dude, you take the fact that I haven't been laid in a damn near 5 years, and you take the fact of gender out of the equation and just listen with common sense on what the fuck I have to say. And all of a sudden, you're going to be like, you know what? Cobra straight up tells it like it is and doesn't give a fuck about cancel culture. Holy shit. That's refreshing, isn't it? Dude, I need a cigarette. I got one rolled and packed. It's a nice roll job. Again, the Laramie cigarette tubes, it says Laramie across. And I'm assuming these are based in Wyoming because we have a Fort Laramie here in good old Wyoming. And so I don't know for sure, but I like these Laramie full flavored tubes. They're great for rolling cigarettes. Dude, you're in a pinch and it's just like you can't afford buying them by the pack. So you get a bunch of these empty tubes, just sprinkle your smokage into the cigarette and pack it down and pinch off the end. And it's like, it may not be the best, but it gets the job done. You're in a tight squeeze, money's tight. That being said, I do appreciate the continued support on my merchandise. buying the wands, referencing that tube because Alyssa, honey, you're getting your wand, so I appreciate it. Yeah, and that's not the Alyssa you're thinking about, or Alicia, or however you pronounce the name. It's a different person with the same name. Fucking assholes. But yeah, dude. Oh shit. I should be in bed just having a sleep going, lordy der. Dreams about cannabis and cigarettes and of age women. Instead, I'm sitting here on YouTube doing a part one and a part two to the Sydney Watson video that I'm responding to, which should have been all part one. But if I would have just gone on QuickTime Player and filmed the video, I wouldn't be sitting here doing a part two. But I'm like, nah, people crave my content, so like, let's go live. Oh, but wait, Safari doesn't support live videos, so you got to open up Google Chrome to do it. And it's like, okay, whatever, fuck it. And then YouTube has to cut you off on the limit for how long you can go live per video. And I'm sitting here like, so I do apologize to my neighbors for freaking out about that earlier. Like the worst that happened, I was like, fucking goddamn it. And like I said, I'm like, fuck. And then I let go of it. My temper has gotten like a bazillion times better. If I get pissed off about something, the worst that I'll do is like, fuck. And then I let go of it. I'm like, fucking whore, fucking, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is why I'm mad. And I'm like, you know what? It could be worse. And then I just de escalate. I've learned to de-escalate a lot quicker. Not that anyone cares. Like, okay, Cobra, you've always had a fucking temper. You're not sitting there, you know. The record of me losing my temper last that I can recall is me punching my wooden desk like kind of thing. And it's just like I don't like that. I don't like physically losing my temper, whether it's on camera or not. I feel like a miserable piece of shit cunt for doing it. So I'm like, regardless if you want a girlfriend or not, that's of age, alive, cisgendered, and non-related, and consenting, and STI free. None of that matters. If you're losing your temper, no girl's gonna want to be with you. Even though women are totally allowed to lose their temper around men and nobody fucking checks it. Because if men feel the same way about women in that situation, they get told you can't handle a strong woman. But if men lose their temper around women, it's you're an aggressive male and you're a piece of shit and probably a rapist, right? That's gonna piss a lot of people off, and quite frankly, I don't care because that's the fucking truth, right? And I mean that in no disrespect. That's just how our society reflects upon the genders. How am I the asshole for reflecting upon how the genders are treated? Again, like I said, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the asshole who relays the message. I'm like, dude, if it's equally unacceptable for men to lose their temper around women, then it should be equally as unacceptable for women to lose their temper around men like that. It's gender equality. That's true gender equality, YouTube. If it's wrong to hit women, but women can get away with hitting men, and nobody says shit about it because it's like you're a pussy if you get your ass kicked by a woman. And I'm like, just because a woman hits you one time doesn't mean she kicked your ass. And it doesn't make you a pussy. It just means you're a victim of domestic violence. And I hate the whole victimhood mentality we live in. And just because you get like a woman fucking punches you one time in the face and it hurts for like fucking 10 minutes straight, it doesn't make you a victim of domestic violence. It means you got your ass assaulted by the opposite sex. And more than likely, she's going to get away with it because she is woman, she has a vagina, bow down and know your place. And I'm here to say, fuck that. If women get pissed off when men have that attitude, again, gender equality. Women will get so pissed off when men demand to have more rights than women, yet, third way feminism clearly dictates that women have more rights than men. And the whole reason feminism started is because women are sick and tired of men having more rights. So it really just fucking makes you think like, and you can't speak out on these issues without being canceled or without being called a sexist or a MGTOW piece of shit. And I'm over here like, yeah, but if this were gender reversed, and that's always going to be my argument because it's the fucking truth. If it were gender reversed, regardless if it's men or women, y'all would hate it. Like, it doesn't matter if it's gender reversed or not. If it truly was gender reversed, women and men would hate it. Dude, I gotta have a cigarette because this whole fucking and it's not Sydney Watson's fault, to be honest. Society just gives me anxiety because I want to make the world a better place, but it's hard to do that when people are fucking stupid. And when society exists with double standards that affect all races and all genders, and nobody wants to focus on that. It's all about, well, if you're gay or trans, then it's all about you, right? If everybody else is straight and cisgendered, well, fuck them. And then you're sitting there bitching because you're sick and tired about being treated like shit. And here's the kicker of it. Yes, it's bull crap that straight cisgendered people treated everybody else, particularly men, treating everybody else like crap. But sitting there fighting systematic oppression with more systematic oppression isn't going to work, regardless of how severe us white, straight, cisgendered white people get treated. At some point, it's just like, as long as you ain't a sicko, why can't we just get along? I've been preaching that on my channel for a hot minute, dude. Like, okay, you ain't a sick fuck. Outside of that, who cares? You want to identify as this, and you know what I'm saying? God, don't even get me started. Like, who the fuck wants to hear King Cobra's opinions? Nobody, apparently, right? Oh, except I got 22 likes and 160 people watching. So I guess enough people are just like, you know what? About time fucking somebody said it. And that's kind of the feeling I get when I go off and I preach to YouTube. And when I do that, it's not necessarily a reflection on you as a person. It's more or less a reflection on how I'm feeling and how society is acting. I don't want people to get the wrong idea like, oh my God, Cobra's preaching to YouTube again. Fuck him. He thinks he's better than everybody else. And it's like, fuck you, dude. You don't even fucking know me. And it's like everyone's got opinions and they all fucking suck. Because some asshole's gonna watch my video and go, Cobra, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, Cobra, you stupid fucking autistic retarded bitch. And I'm like, you know what? You're pissed off because you know I'm right, to be truthful. This is just the point where I'm like, I want to ignore chat. And if I see my mods, and I'm like, hey, what's up? I focus more on the video. A lot of people make it a game. Like, let's see if we can get blocked by Cobra on his videos. See, I acknowledge that. YouTube, I fucking acknowledge that. Where it's like they don't even care how fucking retarded they sound in the comment section or in the live chat. Their whole goal is to get acknowledged by Cobra simply by just getting blocked by yours truly, because that's all they want. They don't care how stupid they sound. They just want to get attention. There's the smallest, minusculest, microscopic amount of attention. And I'm like, how fucking sad is your life, dude? Our society is falling apart, and you're obsessed with getting attention from me. I'm like, it really makes you think, dude. That's the kind of dude. If I was as miserable like that, like my trolls are fucking miserable, dude. Our society is falling apart, and they got a bunch of people that could rip on, but they choose me. It's like something about me just gets people talking. Like that King Cobra JFS. Well, that bastard, that bloody wanker. I'm gonna go outside and smoke this cigarette real quick that I tapped and packed and pressed. And I want to finish the Sydney Watson video response, and I'm going to pass out for a couple hours. Admittedly, I didn't mean to stay up this goddamn late, but I mixed Red Bull with my drink combination, so plus all the energy drinks I've had to that point, uh, which I don't need energy drinks to maintain my energy. I do enjoy the occasional energy drink. I've cut down on compared to like the Gothic King Cobra 52 days. I've honestly cut down on my energy drink consumption. Every once in a while, I'll go through a little crave where I'm just like, oh, hey, you know. So, yeah, if you want to give me anything for my birthday, donate to that Casper Humane Society fundraiser I'm doing on Facebook. I reached 200 in the next 2 weeks or so. That'd be greatly appreciated. And, if you want to see me have some fun on my birthday outside of that, donate to the PayPal or, what I'm saying, buy some merchandise. It's greatly appreciated. And again, you don't have to donate to any of those causes. Just tuning in at 5 o'clock in the morning, watching me fucking is greatly appreciated. Like, what's Cobra up to? Fucking talking his mouth off as usual. I swear, if people didn't know I was on YouTube, they would think I'm fucking crazy. Like, is Cobra talking to himself? No, you idiots, I'm vlogging. Leave me alone. It's the truth. Like, is Cobra fucking psychotic? Is he talking to himself? No, you assholes. He's doing a live video. Which, to be fair, I kind of do talk to myself when I'm off camera, especially when I'm taking a shower. I'll do stand up comedy when I'm in the shower. I know it sounds weird, but I'll work on my comedy routine while I'm taking a shower. And if I hear my neighbors upstairs laughing their asses off while I'm taking a shower, And it's like, okay, the shit I'm saying is funny as fuck. Even if they're not laughing, as long as I'm enjoying it, who cares, right? Like, oh God, Cobra shower routine. That's exactly how it is too. Like live from the troll shower. Oh boy. I was going off on such a good tangent earlier, and then like the YouTube decided to be like, nope, you filmed long enough, so we're gonna cut the video off. And I'm like, you fucking okay, no, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Fucking cuss about it for like 2 seconds and then let it go and just continue where you left off. Part two. That's what kills me about it. It's like our society's going to shit and you're obsessed with bullying and autistic. I'm like, you're the reason why our society sucks. But I didn't say that. And it's like, oh, you totally did. But at the same time, it's like, you got to realize, think about this. I'm trying to change the world with Cobra Cult for the better. And these assholes don't even have what I have. All they have is me. My trolls have nothing, dude. My trolls have nothing in life. The only thing they have in life is the person they're harassing, which is me, which ironically makes my trolls more obsessed with King Cobra than my fans. And my troll's obsession with me is extremely unhealthy. If I'm pissing off my trolls, awesome. I get off on making my trolls more angry and pissed off than I get. And I'm good at it. Otherwise, the trolls wouldn't fucking sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to text Cobra the dumbest text message just to see if he responds. And the only reason I respond to my trolls on those text messages is because I feel sorry for them. I'm just like, dude, your life is so fucking miserable that I feel like I'm doing doing a justice by responding to people who need more attention than I do. It's like I'm giving my trolls a pity party. They want to sit here and feel sorry for me. Dude, I feel sorry for the fucked up world we live in. Don't even get me started on that. Be like two more parts going, dude, like straight up. There was a chick featured in Victoria's Secret who has Down syndrome, and I think that's just awesome how inclusive Victoria's Secret's being, but it's like they're not inclusive enough. Okay, if they would have featured Tess Holiday in their Victoria's Secret lineup, they would have been fully inclusive, but they didn't. So to cover the hole, they want to feature fat chicks and promote body positivity. They included a pregnant chick who happened to be white, so it was more accepted. I'm over here like, I'm like, yay for Victoria's Secret for being progressive. All seriousness aside, like all joking aside, a lot of people are gonna get pissed at me for saying that. Dude, when I saw Sophia or whatever her name is, that chick with the Down syndrome who did the Victoria's Secret, I'm like, you shouldn't make it about her Down syndrome if she's a beautiful woman and she's good at and she's photogenic. If she's photogenic for the camera, you shouldn't make it about her body or her disorder. That's all I'm saying. That being said, I'm like, that chick with the Down syndrome who modeled for Victoria's Secret, I'm over here like, ah, yeah, for a special needs chick, you're pretty cute. She's already got a boyfriend, so I'm not gonna try anything. But I'm like, dude, if I had a kid with that chick, the progression points would be out the roof. They'd be like, oh my god, you guys. The baby daddy has Asperger's and the baby mama has Down syndrome. So if you don't support their kid, you're a fucking bigot. The progression points would be through the roof. And you know what kills me about that? If you're a dude who doesn't have Down syndrome, just some regular dude, and what is regular? Like, fuck that. If you're a dude who doesn't have any sort of mental or physical disability or any sort of handy capable ability, and you try dating a chick, like if you're a dude with like no disabilities and you try dating a chick with Down syndrome, you get called a rapist. You get told you're just taking advantage of her or you're just trying to get progression points. But the second they find out you have autism or Down syndrome, they're like, oh my God, you have a mental disorder just like she does. Oh my God, that's so sweet. Oh my God, I'm totally going to support that so I can pat myself on the back. Oh my God, you guys, look how cute they are. But if you're a dude and you have Down syndrome and like the hottest chick dates your ass, nobody says shit. They're like, dude, I wish I had what he has. They're not going to have a chick that hot. I know, right? Have you seen his girlfriend? Holy shit. No one's gonna fucking sit there and be like, "Oh my god, look at that chick trying to get like brownie points from other dudes." Nobody's gonna sit there and say, "You're just doing it to make yourself feel better as a person." And that kind of pisses me off. It's like people who have disabilities should be allowed to have a consenting, healthy adult relationship just like anybody else. Their disability should not hinder or make any difference. So it kind of irks me when people are like, oh my God, you have a disability. And then people treat you differently just because you have Asperger's or Down syndrome or what have you, or you're legally blind, or you're in a fucking wheelchair. People look at you like they don't expect you to have somebody who's not suffering from the same disorder. Like on it's just automatic, dude. It's like when you see a white person dating another white person, people automatically assume it's because you're racist, not because okay, you two just happened to meet and that's just how it played out. And you're totally progressive and you support black people kind of thing. Like that's what fucking pisses me off about our society. You want to call me the asshole for saying it? Like I'm sitting here like, dude, just because the person's black or white or disabled doesn't mean they're automatically required to date somebody who's also the same. People are sitting there going, "Oh my god, Cobra, you should totally find a chick who has Asperger's and you totally hit it off." And I'm like, "Quit assuming shit. You assume that just because I have Asperger's that I'm automatically gonna be in love with the chick who has the same disability. Fuck you to the moon. Just because she has Asperger's doesn't mean we're gonna share the same interests. If the only thing we have in common is we're both adults, we're both cisgendered, and we both have Asperger's, that's not enough, dude. That's just not enough. If we don't share the same interests, if I don't find her like physically attractive and mentally attractive, then it's just not going to work. fucking telling it like it is with no apologies. But once you're gonna finish the Sydney Watson video after you smoked a cigarette, I'm like, yes. Like I'm just saying, if I find a chick who has autism and she's like obsessed with mongooses, it's not gonna work because I like cobras. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of horse shit that society treats people like that, but that's how it is. They automatically like if a black dude only has preferences for his fellow black woman or for white chicks and refuses, nobody's gonna call him a racist. But if it's the other way around, you know, and I'm like, if you're not going out of your way to harass somebody just because they're black or trans or what have you, then, you know, it's the truth. And personally speaking, I've seen plenty of black chicks as long as she's of age, she's STI free, she's consenting, and she's hot, and she's cisgendered and non related and alive. I'm not complaining. I'm like, dude, I've seen plenty of smoking hot black chicks. I've seen plenty of, like, dude, and I hate to sound like a pig about this, but of age pussy is of age pussy, my dude. Like, I'm not trying to be a pig about it, but it's like people are gonna go, "Hey, would you date a black girl?" Fuck yeah, I would. Fuck yeah, I would. She got some nice fucking titties and a curvy waist and a fucking ass. I can just, dude. I'm not that picky when it comes to race. Even though I have a thing for smoking hot, pale skinned goth babes, I would totally date a black chick. Dude, after almost 5 years of not having a girlfriend, you think I'm going to be that picky? Like, straight up, dude. And yet, somehow, if the chick rejects a dude for being too fat for her standards, and the dude tries saying, well, you can't handle a strong man, and you're just fat shaming and guy shaming, somehow it doesn't work like that, does it? I'm just sitting here like, wait a minute. You want to preach about gender equality and racial equality, but it's only racist and sexist and what have you when white men do it, right? Right. So it's totally okay for blacks to hate whites and women to hate men. But if men who are white hate women and blacks, it's totally sexist and racist. I'm like, and I'm not trying to fucking piss people off. I'm just analyzing what I see in our society. And if that makes me an asshole, then maybe society's full of assholes and we need to change the situation. Hating somebody just because they're white, black, trans, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, queer, white, black, polka dot, yellow, green, blue, purple, somewhere in between, it's just retarded. Fuck sickos. No, I gotta have a cigarette, a couple deep drags. I got one right here that I rolled up, and I'm just sitting here like Take a break from the tangent, come back and finish the Sydney Watson video response. Just end the stream, go to sleep for a couple hours, and wake up, and then, go from there. See where life takes you. If what I'm saying is pissing off the masses, then maybe we need to have a conversation about these things. Oh my god. Hold up. Oh, motherfucker. Did the drawstring on my goddamn fucking hat just break off on one side? Oh, god damn it, B. And I don't know how to reattach it. I'm over here like, seriously? Seriously. Oh, dude. That's one of the things I liked about this hat is I could legitimately reattach. Dude. On the grand scheme of things, yo, it could be worse. And now I don't, dude. If you're gonna fucking fall off on one side, like straight up, dude, look at this. Like I don't know how the fuck it happened, but the little drawstring that I had to keep this hat on my chin decided to pull a little fuck you. Now it's like the little string that holds it to my chin. It's just like, nope. And I'm like sitting here going, okay, how the fuck am I gonna reattach this? Because here's the one half, here's the other half of the hat. Seriously? Man, that is some bullshit, dude. I can't reattach it. Like, there's no physical way to just be like, string it back into place. I'm not seeing it. Like, I'm feeling around in the same exact spots where the other half of the string meets right inside the hat. They go like right about here. I'm just sitting here like, dude, seriously? Seriously? I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm going bald and I have trichotillomania, so I'm like, okay, that's why I wear the hat. But like, dude, I've gotten compliments being like, the hat looks good on you, Cobra. You should keep rocking it. I'm like, okay. Oh, dude. Fucking hoe bagging son of a fucking. Man, that just fucking bums me out that the strap came loose from the other side. Like, seriously, dude? Man. I hate to be like that, but that's how it is, dude. I can't reattach the string. Like, it came loose. I can't reattach it on the other side. Fucking whore, dude. Damn it. I'm sitting there going, okay, how the fuck do you. Oh, you don't want to reattach. Got my hair in a braid. Got my hair braided. Fuck cultural appropriation. Over here, like, okay, you can't reattach it. Well, fuck. It doesn't completely ruin the hat, to be honest, because I can still rock it. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But it's the principle of the matter, dude. Dude, fuck this. I need to have a cigarette before I finish the Sydney Watson video response. I'll be right back. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Uh,
Feels really lazy. I mean, this is not helping my perception that we probably need an asteroid. I will say though, in my travels of Twitch, I did find one normal ASMR artist, so good job you, ASMR punk. Although I'm sure that if you too had
Yeah,
sweater
but you look at this dude, he's got big biceps, so how is it any different? Like, that's where I'm the asshole about it. You're gonna have a problem with chicks who are showing off their huge tits doing ASMR. But it's probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? You see a dude who's got big biceps doing ASMR, and it's not overly sexualized in our society. And this is what pisses me off about it, to be honest, is that women are overly sexualized in our society. So, like, a dude with big ass biceps is not going to be sexualized like a woman who's got a nice pair of double D tits. At the same time, you got these chicks who know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They're gonna make it as sexual as possible without, violating community guidelines.
friends, you would also be sucking into your microphone, which is not a reflection of you, ASMR punk, but the hypersexualized world that we live in and the people who pay for it. What sort of
That's the truth, Sydney. We live in a hypersexualized world, and
hilarious to me too about all of this is that even the YouTube channel called Twitch ASMR is just women being hypersexual licking ears. Like there's just no
because it gets views, but the second it gets too many views from creepy dudes, and all of a sudden, it's now a problem. See, it's not a problem when you're getting like millions of subscribers, all these chicks doing try on hauls, showing off bikinis and panties and micro bikinis and thongs. That's not a problem because you're just doing a try on haul, expressing your body and loving it. But the second a bunch of creepy dudes are being gross and perverted, all of a sudden now it's a problem. Now it's like, oh my God, women are overly sexualized. And to a degree, they're right. But it's like you are very much aware of the power women have over men, and you want to bitch about it when the results are too strong.
creativity here at all. I feel like the gamers on Twitch would have to be mad about this crap taking over their platform. Like, we made a space for you. It's called OnlyFans. I also
And that was kind of where the video cut off. I'm like, just because women want to be hypersexual and abuse their power as women doesn't mean they have to. And at the same time, when they choose to, that doesn't mean men should be creepy about it. Just and it's like if you use Twitch for gaming and you get pissed off because women are taking over, it's like, well, where was your complaint when women are getting paid less to do more stereotypical normal jobs? I use the word normal loosely because it's like, okay, women are getting screwed in the public sector and in the private sector. Women are getting paid less money than men, and they found a way to capitalize on the whole female worship society we live in. Yet somehow it's like if you're an asshole to women because that's what they claim to want, you're a piece of shit incel. But if like you're nice to women just because you're sick and tired of incels, even if you're regardless if you're trying to get laid. You get called a simp, and I'm over here like, it's not alcohol, but it's sugary caffeinated goodness. Mountain Dew is not a sponsor.
I feel like this has got to be insulting for the people who create actual ASMR content and put a lot of thought, effort, and energy into making that content. Like,
Well, like, let's be realistic. Putting thought into ASMR content is not exactly difficult. You make a bunch of noises. You know what I'm saying? Like, ASMR content is not exactly difficult because you got people who are eating chalk because of the noises it makes and then calling it ASMR. And it's like, dude, if I was a kid and I got caught trying to eat the teacher's chalk growing up, you know, the chalk she uses for her chalkboard, I would be put in the special ed room, which ironically, I got put in the special room a couple times for different reasons. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, you know, the social stigmas of, oh my God, you're in the special ed room. You know, that's the only thing that, uh, you know, women live in a society where it's like the female form is hypersexualized. We live in a hypersexualized society, and women are overly sexualized in our society. And yet, at the same time, they're being told, well, you should demand that people respect you for your opinion too. And it's like, I agree 1000%. You should be respected for your opinion too, provided you're not a sicko. But you have to realize that if you live in a hypersexualized society that worships the ground women walk on, simply because women are overly sexualized about society, or women are overly sexualized in our society. You cannot simply just reap the benefits of living in a society of overly sexualized people that overly sexualize women and then sit there and bitch about it. Like, it doesn't work like that. Women who sit there and show off their tits and their ass and their body on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc., and then get like millions of followers because they're the hot girl, the hot internet chick, whatever. And it's like, okay, you want to bitch about the hypersexualization of the female body and bitch about all the creepy guys you don't want checking you out, but you have no problems making money and views off of doing it. I'm like, I mean, women are literally being encouraged to show off their bodies and Photoshop the fuck out of their faces for social media. But then, as soon as they get the results they want and the results are too strong, now it's a problem. Now it's like, oh my God, so degrading. And I'm like, could society just stop being fucking stupid and contributing to its own problems for 5 goddamn seconds? Would it kill people? Would it sincerely kill people to stop contributing to the problems they bitch about? I mean, I'm just asking for a friend. What do I know? I'm autistic, right? You have to understand this from both sides of the perspective when it comes to this issue. Like, women want men to worship the ground they walk on, yet if they're not attractive enough, they're a creep and a rapist. Yet if it's gender reversed, you can't handle a strong woman. At the same time, society expects women to be sexual in nature, and when they're not, they're too shy and reserved. And as soon as they do it, they're a slut and they need to be more modest. And I'm over here like, where's the alcohol? I'm over here like, dude, stop. I may take a serious break from YouTube and like not make videos for at least 2 days because this topic is extremely exhausting and I'm running around in circles with my dick in my own hand going, oh, hot chicks, hot of age pussy. Yeah, you're a pig for touching yourself to us, but at the same time, pay attention to us. Wait, what? So you base your Instagram and your Facebook on how incredibly fucking hot you are. At the same time, you bitch because women are hypersexualized and overly sexualized in our society simply because women are the gatekeepers to sex. And that I hear that argument. It's extremely unfair. But if you're going to be one of those chicks that has no problem getting like a million views on YouTube because you did a bikini try on haul, like some micro bikini try on haul, showing off your huge tits and your juicy ass and your flat stomach and your curvy waist and your pretty face. Like, hey guys, it's your girl. Eh, eh, eh. Back at it with another try on haul. I speak from experience because when I did a Valentine's Day video back when I lived in my old apartment, the video was already age restricted for 18 plus. And I said, hey, look, if you want to see me in my cock holster, you're going to have to drop 50 bucks into my PayPal. And someone did it. They're like, there's no way this dude's going to get off camera and like thinking, okay, Cobras, and I did too, like straight up. They were just like, so I did, like they gave me 50 bucks in my PayPal to dance in my cock holster underwear and strum my guitar. It was Valentine's Day. A lot of my adult fans were lonely, just like me on that accursed holiday. And I'm like, I want to go to the bar and have a couple drinks. And my fans want to see me get sexy on YouTube. So it's like, okay, I got a nice cock. I can make this work. The second men try to capitalize on this, all of a sudden it's too sexual for YouTube and you can't do that. But if women have huge tits and they try to show them off on YouTube, to some degree, there's less pushback for it. Because simply put, nobody wants to see a huge cock, but if you got nice titties, show them off. And then at the same time, we're being told that we as a society are being told, show off your body. you're a slut, but at the same time, you don't have to do it because you're a woman, you're strong and you're brave. But oh, hey, if you want attention, show off your body. And I'm over here like, what kind of mixed bullshit is that? Women and men are being fed mixed bullshit, and that's where these complications arise. And it's so fucking frustrating for both women and men equally. And then you want to bitch about gender equality. But when it comes to the frustration of the genders in dating, I would say that women and men have it equal.
ASMR zeitgeist, just for example.
Because you got women and men who are both bitching about the same thing. Why can't we find somebody who's nice? When they say nice, they mean attractive enough. Because you got the dude who's sitting there throwing a fit because he can't find the supermodel, hot beach body bikini babe of his dreams. And if he tries to look for that, he's fat shamed. And if chicks try to look for the same thing in a dude, Mr. Six Pack Abs, the dude gets called a pig. And if you call a chick a slut for wanting a dude who has a six pack abs and a hypocrite for body shaming fat dudes, even though women claim they're all about gender equality and body positivity, oh, you're an asshole. Speaking of assholes, I just farted. Excuse me. I love what I do. Oh my God, yes. I'm like, you know what kind of the dedication that women and men have to get a six pack abs? The kind of fucking misery you have to go through. Yeah, all your friends are going to a Texas Roadhouse for a juicy steak or a bacon cheeseburger, and you're sitting there going, nah, trying to watch my figure. I'll just have a salad. And hey, you know what? I'm feeling naughty. Can you add croutons and ranch to it? Oh, I'm so bad. Cheat day, y'all. Hashtag cheat day. Uh, uh. People are calling me a fat ass when I'm tucking my Slytherin shirt into my jeans. And I'm like, quite frankly, I don't give a shit. There are people out there who are fatter than me that wish they were as skinny as me. And, you know, I sympathize with that because it's like I'm not gonna sit here and fucking hate my body because I've gained a couple pounds from slamming beer and pizza and bacon cheeseburgers. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, look at that. I lost a couple pounds just by cutting down on the food I intake. I have a high metabolism. See, now I'm not so fat compared to what I was on YouTube a couple days ago. So, like, I love my high metabolism, but not everyone's that blessed. And I'm not trying to brag because there are people out there who struggle with weight. And it's like, dude, I straight up sympathize with you. Food is delicious, and then society demands perfection and the perfect body. But it's like, who the fuck are you to judge? You know? It's like we're all imperfect. We all have flaws, imperfections. Like John Legend, all of me. You gotta love all of your curves and all your edges, all your imperfect perfections. Okay, but just because you go on TikTok wearing some skimpy outfit and you're like 400 pounds overweight, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a dick about it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you got a busted ass face and your tits or small, big, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're sitting there with a humongous gut, and regardless of your tit and ass size, you're sitting there going, "I'm sexy," and I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? That's good to have that positive body image, but just because you think you're sexy doesn't mean everyone else is gonna think the same way." And look at me. I'm bald. I'm autistic. If I sit here and go, I'm the sexiest mother trucking man alive, people are gonna look at me and go, okay, Cobra, you need to calm the fuck down. You're autistic, you look like you have fetal alcohol syndrome, you got that derpy, resting, creepy face, and you're going bald. Okay, just because you have a huge cock doesn't mean shit. Just calm the fuck down, you narcissistic piece of shit. But don't forget, that only applies to men. That doesn't apply to women. See, I've had a lack of sleep, a little bit of alcohol, and a shit ton of caffeine, and that's gonna make me an asshole. I'd be more inclined to believe the whole gender equality argument if men were allowed to be a part of the body positivity movement. But guess what? Men are not allowed to be a part of the body positivity movement. That's only because women are held to a higher beauty standard, and most people don't give a shit. If you're a dude who's got a hairy dad bod, people don't look at you like you're gross. You might have a couple of chicks who are struggling with body positivity who are going to look at you like, oh my God, you fat piece of shit, because it makes them feel better about their body. Real talk, YouTube. Like the level of fucking misery you have to be in shape. And I'm like, at some point, you just have to say to yourself, you know what? Fuck the salad. I'm having a bacon cheeseburger. And maybe I'm going to go out and have pizza and cheesecake afterwards. If you got a problem with it, kiss my fat ass. That's what I'd tell them, you know? Like that's what body positivity is all about. It's saying to yourself, you know what? Society says I'm ugly and I'm fat, and I don't care. There are some people who cannot physically change it. There are some people, they've tried diet and exercise, and the only option is gastric bypass surgery or liposuction. There are people out there who cannot physically control their weights. They can maintain it to a lower standard, but they're always going to be fat no matter how hard they try to diet and exercise. They're sitting there stuffing their face with keto diets and salads and broccoli. And no matter how hard they try to diet and exercise, they're always going to be fat. They might be able to like slightly lower their weight, but they're always going to be fat, and it's bullshit. And I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I feel sorry for these people. It's like, dude, you want to lose weight? Food is like the devil. Knowing me, that's kind of a pun, but it's the truth. Like, dude, you got people out there who are trying to sell you bacon wrapped, deep fried Twinkies. Oh, look, Pizza Hut's offering some triple cheeseburger pizza. You know, fucking McDonald's is sitting there. Hey, the adult Happy Meal includes a deep fried Big Mac with bacon and extra cheese and a fucking insulin shot, you fat piece of shit. And you're sitting there going, I hate myself, but this tastes so good. And regrettably, food is delicious. I'm not going to sit here and crap on people for that because I'm sitting here drinking the nectar of the gamers. Mountain motherfucking Dew. This shit, oh my God, one can of Mountain Dew. You're sitting there fucking worried about all the calories and the sugar and the caffeine. Look, that is just too much goddamn stress. I mean, if you're one of those people where the only option you have is gastric bypass surgery, and that's the only way you're gonna lose weight. Either you do it or you don't do it, dude. Like, why? Life is hard. Life is stressful. So why are you gonna sit there and be like, you know what it is? You know for a goddamn fact, you tried to lose weight, you diet, you exercise, you shove salads in your face, all these protein goddamn shakes, and you're always going to be fat no matter how hard you try. That's what the body positivity movement's all about, in my personal opinion. It's just accepting the fact that, you know what? Some people can't change the fact that they're fat. And it's just accepting it and loving your body. Living in a society that says, oh, you're too skinny, like in fucking, yeah, Eugenia Cooney. I think that's her name. I forget. You know the chick I'm talking about. Yeah, Eugenia Cooney. That's yeah. You know the chick I'm talking about. She's preaching thin positivity, and I'm like, okay, that's what pisses me off about our society. You're either too thin or too fat. You look at Eugenia Cooney or like Nick Avocado, and it's like those are extreme examples, but it's like some people choose that life, dude. And they're like, you know what? You want to be a fat, lazy piece of shit. If the only person you're hurting is yourself, have at it, Haas. It's your life. But the second you choose to be fat, you choose to be a lazy fat piece of shit, which makes all fat people look bad. Then you start going on Twitter demanding rights and equality, and it's like, yeah, but some people at the same weight that you're currently at don't choose that life. And you're the reason why fat people get a bad name. I'm over here like, dude, no disrespect, but that's kind of horseshit. You're sitting here going, well, I demand. Okay, you got somebody who can't choose the fact that they're in a fucking wheelchair and they want better accessibility because of their disability versus somebody who like chooses to be fat on purpose, which is basically a giant middle finger to the people out there who wish they could be skinnier, but they can't change it. And then you want to sit there and be like, everyone else is the problem. I'm over here like, God, our society is so retarded. Oh my God. I can't right now. Stop. I love bacon cheeseburgers. I love pizza. I love tacos, burritos, pork ribs. Dude, there's times where I'll just straight up pull a glass bowl out of my cupboard, and then fucking slap it with some shredded cheddar cheese, and then take some nacho cheese Doritos and crush it up and sprinkle it in the cheese, then dollop it with some ranch. My favorite ranch is the bacon maple ranch from Hidden Valley. That's why I'm not gonna talk shit because I'm a fat ass at heart, dude. Like fuck around. And then when I'm sitting there squeezing my favorite ranch and my favorite chips and a bowl of melted cheese, like sitting there shredded cheese, crushed up Doritos, and then like fucking squeezing the bacon maple Hidden Valley ranch on top of it, and then like it's all piled into one bowl, throwing it into a microwave and melting the cheese. So all that ranch and those Doritos just mingle with the melted cheese. Oh my god, dude, so fucking deliciously unhealthy good. And you grab a fork and you're just like, choop, and you scoop it out of the bowl, all this melted cheese with all the crushed up Doritos and the Hidden Valley bacon maple ranch on top. You're just like, okay, between the nacho cheese Doritos, the Hidden Valley bacon maple ranch, and that fucking sharp cheddar cheese. Fucking so delicious, dude. And so goddamn unhealthy. Sitting there eating basically a bowl of melted cheese as a snack because you're hungry. Okay, I do shit like that, and like that's why I'm not gonna crap on people for being fat because, like I said, I'm a fat kid at heart. I wish the entire world had my metabolism. Then there would, you know what I'm saying? Then people wouldn't be complaining about it. I'm just sitting here like, dude, come on. Ugh.
The prettiest, nicest videos, and there is no way, like, no way that you can compare his content to this.
Oh, I mean, like, to a degree, she's right.
And just to put in perspective,
Oh my god, just watching that. You got some.
way that you can
Who is
compare
that
his
chick?
content to this.
Here's a hot chick with glasses. Sydney Watson, the gross Twitch streamers using ASMR to trap men. At like 9 minutes and 39 seconds, there's a cute, presumably of age, blonde chick with glasses just
And just
sitting
to
there fucking like mouth raping the microphone and making out with it. And I'm like, okay, can we trade the microphone for my dick and or my mouth?
perspective how absolutely off the rails all of this
And
is.
this is why it traps men because you got a bunch of horny men who haven't had pussy in like 4 weeks to 5 years going, oh, making Tim Allen noises while they fucking jack off to that shit. And then the chick goes on, if you want to support me on OnlyFans, and you're like, of course she has an OnlyFans.
A Twitch streamer called Amaranth once
Oh, Amaranth. Oh my God. I know the chick. Oh my God, that smoking hot redhead that Sydney Watson just name dropped. Oh my God, I'm subscribed to Amaranth and Amaranth, however you pronounce her name.
ASMR Artist of the Year at Twitch's Streamer Awards. Twitch has streamer awards?
I love it, and I'm super proud of my community for voting with one hand.
Let's take a quick look.
Voting with one hand. You gotta love that tongue in cheek because you got one hand jacking off to Amaranth's videos, and the other hand going, vote.
Over at her content.
Okay, here's an extreme example. You have her wearing an overly large horse mask, wearing a tight bodysuit, basically molesting a microphone with a giant horse mask on. Sickos.
I've stood strong against the mandates of Dr. Fauci, but I need help. That's why I'm endorsing Harriet Hageman for Congress.
Just for research purposes, hold on one second. Such a guy. Like, okay, here's one posted 11 days ago. Ha 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 ha. Hot ASMR extreme ear licking mouth sounds by Amarath ASMR. I want to subscribe and smash the like on that because dude, I'm not gonna try anything just because it is what it is. This chick's probably got a million dudes simping for her right now. But god damn it. Hot ASMR extreme ear licking mouth sounds. Oh, Amarath is so fucking hot. And right in the video, it's like you can automatically see those that gorgeous red hair, and those stunning green eyes, and that pretty face. But what is this? That's making my fucking jeans tight in the nether regions. Oh yeah, and Amarath showing off her tits in a fucking top. Like, ah. And like, here's the thing of it. Okay, if I was to fuck an of-age chick who was consenting, alive, STI-free, cisgendered, and non-related, her tits do not have to be as big as Amarath's. Like, I'm serious. If they're big enough for me to play with and I can squeeze onto them and play with them, I'm happy. They don't have to be big enough for me to like take a boob in each hand and like squeeze it between my dick and then like titty fuck her while she leans down and goes ah kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But fucking Jesus Christ. What this ends up being is women are going, I want to take advantage of the horniness of men. That's exactly what it is. But then as soon as it gets to be a bit too much or the men are creepy, all of a sudden now it's a problem. To be fair, men need to be less creepy and women need to realize the power they have over men. It's ridiculous. And believe me, women are smart enough to realize the power they have over men. That's the truth, dude. Oh, fucking Amaranth, dude. Hold up. Unlock my bag of tobacco, just making sure I don't spill it.
You're doing okay lately. The world has been very chaotic. I can help you relax.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. 40 seconds into that, dude, stop. I gotta stop watching this. Dude, fucking, I'll end up, nah, dude. It's like you don't even need chatterbait to jack off to a hot chick, even if she's not completely exposing her naked body. You're just like, seduction. Amaranth, or however she pronounces it. Ah, dude. Like if, like the kissing noises of her lips seductively kissing the microphone, like a dude in my status is not gonna have that kind of effect on like. Okay, would I be complaining if I had millions of women watching my videos, flicking their bean to my shit? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? If I had the kind of effect if seriously, if I had the effect on the opposite sex that Amaranth had on the opposite sex, I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be like, dude, that many chicks like me? Fuck yeah. This is why women have a much easier time on the dating scene than men. All they gotta do is show up and say yes. Oh my god, damn it, dude. Ah, sitting there just seductively like, god damn it, fucking dude. The sound of her lips just seductively kissing the microphone. Ah. And it's like, okay, if women are crushing on hot dudes, no one says you're just whoring for him, right? But me as a dude, if I'm sitting here going, yeah, Amaranth is hot, I'd totally fuck her if it was consensual. Take her out for a nice dinner. People would just sit there and go, oh, you're just simping for her. And I'm like, really? Kiss my ass, dude. Ah. Dude, stop. Watching her just lick that microphone with her tongue to a little on the she know yeah, oh my god, dude. Oh, I gotta stop watching. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Couple more seconds. Give me a second. Fuck me. Ah. Ugh.
Breathe with me.
Like, even if you don't take it in a sexual nature, like, Amarath is fucking hot, and she's oh my god, dude. Like, the whole time I'm sitting here like, okay, forget about her gorgeous pair of titties right there. Just staring at her pretty face, watching it seductively lick the microphones that she has on either side of her. I'm sitting here like, ah, sweet baby Lucifer.
Everything will be
Ah. Okay, I gotta stop watching. This is just. Ooh. Dude, after 5 years of not having a girlfriend, damn near, I miss the kissing and the making out and the cuddling more than I miss the sex, to be honest. Because sex is just sex, dude. The build up to that moment and the foreplay, to me, that's more sexy than the actual, dude. Oh, ah, watching Amarath do that shit was giving me a throbbing hard cobra, if you catch my drift. As Wayne's Wild World put it best, swing, swing. Okay, give me a second. Oh, after fucking 5 years of not having a girlfriend, honestly, like I said, I don't miss the sex as much as I miss the cuddling, the touching, the fondling, the kissing, and the making out, and the foreplay. Because to me, that's more intimate than just the sex. And it's like I have to, I'm saying, I don't really have to, I get to, I get to remind myself that it's not a need, it's a want, and one day it will happen, you know? Dude, I want to post that on YouTube chat. Hold up a second. Ah, huh, huh, huh. It's like, yeah, Amarath is showing off her gorgeous tits, and it's like, yeah, those are nice. You're focused on her face and the noises she makes with her mouth and the seductiveness of it, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Extreme ear licking my ass, dude. Yeah, I got something Amarath can lick on. Okay, stop. That's not appropriate. Ah, only if I can lick her back. Yeah, because fuck the blowjob. If I can't suck her off back, then what's the point of getting a blowjob? Real talk, YouTube. Like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. You got some chick giving you some nice head, and you squeeze your tits, and you bust all over the place. Woo! If you can't like suck on her titties and eat her pussy out back, what's the point? What's the point of getting a blowjob if you can't return the favor? That's all I'm saying. Because then you're only in it for you and not for her pleasure too. And the way I see it, when it comes to the ladies, it should be about what she wants too, man. Ah, yeah, I want to post that again because, good lord. Ah.
Terrific. I need to call somebody. If you look at the ASMR content that she makes, it's just a lot more of what we've already seen. She also coincidentally is selling jars of hair and farts for
Wait, what? Amarath is selling Amaranth. Oh, it's with an N. Amaranth is now selling jars of hair and farts for.
1,000 pounds each and bath water.
Wait. So Amaranth is now selling jars of her own farts for 1,000 pounds each. Okay, I've heard of worshiping the female form, but that just, how does that work? Like, you're sitting there jacking off to amaranth, like, oh my god, fuck yeah, this redhead is so hot. And then right before you come, you just bust open the jar of her own fart and inhale it as you fucking bust a nut. Like, seriously. I'm just like, that's some kinky shit, dude. And if you want to get pissed off at women for selling their farts in a jar, I'm like, well, then the minimum wage pay gap can go fuck itself. You're just pissed off because you're a dude and you can't sell your farts in a jar. Otherwise, you would have done it. Yeah, fuck the patriarchy. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. Which, on a side note, if you have a fart fetish, that's just, I mean, I'm not here to judge because I think farts are funny. I'm juvenile like that. Somebody rips ass, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I actually Googled it, and fart porn is legitimately a thing. You see these hot of age naked chicks who are bending over and cleaning a kitchen or some sexist shit like that. And they go, oh, yeah, this kitchen may be clean, but I got something nice and dirty for you, big boy. And then she sits there and, you like that? Oh, yeah, so juicy. And it's like, dude, the chick is hot, but the second you hear her fart, if you think farts are funny, you're gonna be sitting there fucking jacking off to her hot naked body that's of age and everything. Like, oh, dude, this chick is hot. And then as soon as she busts a grumpy, if you think farts are funny, you're gonna be sitting there going, what? You're gonna be sitting there like laughing your ass off. All of a sudden, now it's not about her hot naked of age body. Now you're sitting there laughing like, how am I supposed to take this shit seriously? How the fuck do we get into a conversation about fart porn? Like, because that's a thing and it's just weird. I mean, it's not the weirdest porn out there, but it's a thing and people are like, yeah. I mean, like, you're taking a goddamn shower and you rip ass and you think to yourself, oh, that's hot. Oh, yeah, it's so hot and steamy. Like, brought to you in part by the Go Fuck Yourself Foundation. Because you know, the Go Fuck Yourself Foundation. Here at the Go Fuck Yourself Foundation, we're here to prevent farting in the shower and a masturbation addiction. Here at the Go Fuck Yourself Foundation, this is Diana the Diddler. Diana the Diddler. She loves to diddle her pussy. She had an unhealthy addiction to it. She also loved to fart in the shower because she loved the smell of her own farts. God, that's nasty. I mean, like, I'll sit there and like doing my stand-up comedy when I take a shower, sitting there washing with my favorite tactical soaps and then washing my hair. Like, what's the deal with gas prices? It's getting more expensive to pollute the environment, am I right? I'm just sitting there having a chuckle at that, and then all of a sudden, so like if I fart in the shower and then like the smell of it just gasses out my entire goddamn. That's why you should not fart while you're taking a shower. I swear to Lucifer, dude. That's real. That shit's real, dude. You rip ass while you're taking a shower. And you might think it's funny at first, like, okay, the shower is dripping water down your butt crack and over your asshole. So when you fart, it sounds extra wet and extra juicy. And you might be like, hey, I farted. Hey, Lois, hey, I farted. Sitting there pulling a Peter Griffin, like, hey, freaking sweet, I farted. Hey, Lois, kind of thing. You're laughing about it until you fucking smell it, and then you're just like, oh God. Ugh. I mean, hey, if you think Amaranth is so hot, you want to smell her own farts. She's of age. She's consenting to it. And if she's not your relative, and she's totally alive, no judgment, dude. Like, as long as she's not your, like, seriously, non related, alive, consenting, those are the three big ones. Apart from being of age, alive, consenting, and non related. Those are the big four. Okay? Outside of that, you want to fucking date a trans woman who farts a lot? That's, and I'm not saying she is because obviously Amaranth is cisgendered, but regardless. I mean, I can respect that, dude. Amaranth is selling her farts in a jar for 1,000 pounds a piece. I'm just like, dude, 1,000 pounds to sniff the farts of a really hot redhead with some nice titties. The fucking, oh, dude. Amaranth is just hot. Fucking ass and titties for days, dude. Straight, dude. Okay, enough, Cobra. Jesus Christ. Even though Amaranth is hot, I'm not that picky when it comes to of age women. Like I said, as long as you cisgender, you're not related. Speaking of farts, hold on. See, I'm all wasting that. I could have put it in a jar and sold it. Oh wait, that only works for really hot chicks. Smells like Asperger's, dude. Straight up. Uh, no, God. £1,000 for a fart and it for literally ripping ass, literally busting a grumpy. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs who busted a grumpy, like straight up ripping Asperger's into a jar. This goes beyond ASMR to some really kinky shit. And I'm not just saying that to be funny, emphasis on the word kinky shit, because it's one step away. People who are into like farting sexually probably like having a shit take on them. And that's what kills me about it. I'm just like, dude, okay, if you're the kind of person who likes being shit on while you have sex, that's just straight up nasty, dude. I mean, I'm not going to judge because as long as she's of age, consenting, alive, and non related, and like, you're fucking her, and then halfway through, you're just like telling that person to take a shit on you while you're fucking. That's kind of gross, but yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, no disrespect to Amaranth. Like, you want to sell your farts in a jar for 1,000 pounds a piece, and bathwater pots, and jars of your own hair. Hey, take that minimum wage gap. You know what I'm saying? Dudes on Twitch who get pissed off at Amaranth for doing hot tub videos and shit, sitting there because, oh, you're so used to your sexist male dominated world. Like, straight up, all these fucking dudes who get pissed off at Amaranth for doing this crap. You're so used to your male dominated world that seeing Amaranth selling jars of her own hair, her farts, and bath water for 1,000 pounds a piece. You're straight up jealous. And it's like, welcome to what women have had to deal with for the last several hundred years. You already know this were gender reversed and dudes were doing this crap, and yeah. I mean, I think farts smell horrible, but at the same time, the noise it makes is funny. I think farts are funny. So to me, it's just like, okay, so Amaranth is so hot, you want to smell her own farts? I mean, eh, I'm not going to kink shame when it comes to that. But there's a big difference between being a sick fuck and being kinky. I thank you.
Pots too. Because why not, I guess? Based on Amaranth's hand comment, it's pretty clear that these ASMR Twitch girls are very aware of what they're doing. They're not stupid, and they're aware of what their content.
Oh, ASMR Twitch girls who are trying to be somewhat suggestively sexual. They're aware of what they're doing? No.
Is used for, and it's not relaxation. 18 plus video content is already available all over the internet, and so this just kind of feels like another
Yeah, but like it's being restricted as 18 plus content, and the only thing, they're not even naked, they're just wearing a skin tight bodysuit, or they're like wearing a shirt that shows off their tits, and they're making mouth noises into a microphone. I mean, yeah, I guess they have to make it 18 or older because it could be taken as sexual. And that's the frustrating thing about women, is that anything they do can be taken as sexual when it's not, you know?
core attempt, a softcore way to produce more of it.
Yeah, soft core would be the key word.
It absolutely walks the line
Oh, here she is. God damn, dude. Fucking Amaranth, dude. Rawr.
of half socially acceptable and needing to.
It's like you're already at a fucking show getting an award for your ASMR work, so might as well go all out, right? Here's Amaranth wearing a sexy little blue dress, totally showing off. As Courtney Knight would put it, nice yabos, dude.
Buried under the sea.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know, because my viewers have a hard time.
And you could tell the dude interviewing her is like trying so hard not to stare at her tits. He's like, I got a job to maintain. So, Amaranth, what totally brings you here?
With one hand, so I really hope that they participated, but
Like the look on his face, dude. Amaranth is the dude. The look right here at 11 minutes and 16 seconds into Sydney Watson's video. The gross Twitch streamers using ASMR to trap men. The look on Amaranth's face is, I know what I'm doing and you can't stop me. I'm too sexy to handle. Arr. And then like the dude's face is just like, yeah, boobies.
I've been licking the mic really.
At the same time, he's like, I don't want to lose my job. Oh my God.
This year, so I hope it pays off.
Now, I think a lot of this falls into.
Yeah, but you say it pays off, but like if it were gender reversed and like dudes were allowed to totally sell their farts for $1,000 a pound and put it into a jar and like sell it on the internet. I mean, you'd have to be like the top tierest of dudes to do that kind of crap, dude. Like seriously. 1,000 pounds of farts. I'm just like, wait, how does that work? Do you just like take the glass jar and dump an air biscuit into the, like, seriously, how does that work? How the fuck does that work? You sit there and just dump an air biscuit into the jar, like, and then like screw it on as quickly as you can. You know, like, how does that work? Like, if the dude goes to open the jar and like sniff it like a fine glass of wine, like, oh, that was created by Amaranth, year 2020. Oh my god, it smells like she had beans and cabbage and a hint of broccoli and oh my god, notes, food notes of tuna fish casserole. Dude, I'm not trying to be a dick, but just thinking about it makes me laugh because, like I said, I think farts are funny. Like, dude, come on! Like, I got this little fart toy, right? The pooter. I'm just like, ah, there's 1,000 pounds going out the window. Then there was that one chick who legitimately got hospitalized for trying to fart too much into a jar, and I'm like, well, that would be a strange ER visit, wouldn't it? Going to the ER like, doctor, Dr. Cox, Scrubs reference. Hey, listen here, newbie. Like, doctor, what? Like, imagine going up to a no nonsense kind of guy like Dr. Cox from Scrubs and being like, hey, are you related to Courtney Cox? Because she's kind of hot. And
Same
him being like, I get that all the time, and no, we're not related.
degree of criticisms that I have when it comes to OnlyFans. Women are taking advantage of this market because there is an audience here. People
And you know what I'm gonna say to this? Women shouldn't have to do OnlyFans to make money, but at the same time, it's like men have been taking advantage of women in society for centuries. So now that women finally have a way of doing it. I mean, it's easy, and in some degree, some people might see it as sleazy, but it's like, that's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, but if chicks want to take a picture of their titties and their titties are so fucking gorgeous, it makes them $1 million in OnlyFans money. Who are we as men to judge? I'm like, hey man, women's lib, free the nipple, am I right? Because like, unless you're a top tier dude, you can't do that kind of thing, dude. Like, people, all these fucking assholes getting pissed off at Amaranth can seriously fuck off. Like, you want to get pissed off at Amaranth for doing hot tub videos and selling her farts in a jar. All these dudes who are like, oh my god, irrehensible. They're sitting there off camera fucking jacking off to this smoking hot redhead, jacking off her tiny Twitch streamer dicks to Amaranth, like, oh my god, she's so hot. I wish I could fuck her. And then as soon as they get done coming in like the first 2 seconds, then they go on camera and like, oh my god, you guys, there's a Twitch streamer sitting there fucking trash talking her. And it's like, yeah, but 2 seconds ago, because you know that's exactly how it is, right? You're sitting there fucking jacking off to Amaranth, getting pissed off after you get done coming to her face and everything, and then going on Twitch stream and being like, "Oh my god, you guys, she's ruining the Twitch community, and I'm over here like, you're so full of shit. We can see this. We can see the dried cum on your hands, bro. They make this thing called Kleenexes. The only kind of people who don't jack off with Kleenex are the motherfuckers trying not to get caught doing it. They're like, yeah, wadded up tissue would look suspicious in the trash can, so I'm just gonna come into my own hand and then wash my hands afterwards. But like in the same breath, when you're sitting there jacking off to Amaranth, watching her do her hot tub videos, going, man, I wish I was that hot tub. Oh my god. And I'm sitting here going like, dude, who you bullshitting? You're jacking off to Amaranth's hot redheaded ass, and then you're sitting there going, irrehensible afterwards, after you get done coming to Amaranth, you're sitting there going, I can't believe they allow this crap on Twitch. Oh my god, you guys. And I'm like, yeah, but I get that Twitch is primarily used for gamers, and because Amaranth technically plays video games, y'all gonna get pissed off at her for producing content. I'm like, dude, she should be allowed to produce content whether you like it or not. And you, like I said, you want to get pissed off at Amaranth for selling like farts in a jar and shit. I'm over here like women's lib, fuck the minimum wage gap. You got a problem with it, dude? Suck feminism's cunt. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Consume this content. And men are participating because they can alleviate their loneliness. They don't have to take the risk of participating in an actual relationship with a real life woman.
Because that shit's difficult, Sydney, especially in today's crappy society.
Maybe they just use the
And it doesn't have to be difficult, but men and women choose to make it difficult, and it's so goddamn frustrating. Like, kiss my Asperger's, dude.
softcore ear licking. But I am having a really hard time with how predatory and weird ASMR Twitch is compared to the ASMR that I
Is it predatory though? Like, if the dudes are being super creepy about it, then yes. But at the same time, chicks know what they're doing, and it's like they're exploiting a market of lonely, horny, probably virgin gamer dudes who are sitting there who have never touched boobs, sitting there on their Twitch stream, bitching because they can't get a girlfriend, and then they see Amaranth's hot, sexy of age ass, and they jack off to her like, oh, I wish I could. And then they fucking sit there and they jack off to her, and then like 2 minutes later, it's like they're sitting there fucking bitching about how she's ruining the platform, and I'm like, you got your stereotypical virgin nerd gamer male beta bitch fuck who's never touched a pair of boobs in his miserable fucking life, and he's sitting there whining about it. So he goes on Twitch and he plays video games to try to gain some social interaction. And he gets pissed off because Amaranth gets more attention just because she's a chick and she's hot. And I'm like, I'm not trying to simp for Amaranth, but this is the kind of crap women have had to face for centuries. Dudes simply making more money just because they're good looking or because they're the opposite sex. And then here you are going how much you wish you could touch her boobs, but you'll never get to do it. So instead of whining about that, you try to make like you're some kind of social justice warrior, like she's blah 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 blah, and I'm over here like, the second as soon as you find a gamer chick who's into video games like you are, she's sitting on your lap playing Call of Duty Zombies with your ass. You're not gonna say shit. That's the truth, dude. All these fucking virgin, loser, nerdy fucks that were sitting there playing Call of Duty who have never squeezed boob or never had pussy, and they're like 25, 30 years old. Sitting there fucking chugging Monster and eating Doritos, like, yeah, I tell you right now that when you squeeze your first pair of consenting boobies, you never forget the feeling. It's warm and squishy, like squeezing a sandbag. Mm. Although I would say that boobs are a lot more squishier than sandbags, but that's kind of beside the point. And obviously, I'm joking for exaggerated purposes because not every person who is a Twitch streamer is a nerd who's never been laid, who just obsesses over video games and hates women.
Historically always watched. Like I mentioned, a lot of people who use ASMR do so to alleviate stress and anxiety or to
Yeah, kind of like when you're watching Amaranth. Like, you want some pussy, but you can't get it, so you jack off to her fucking whatever she does, and then turn around and go on Twitch 2 minutes later after you clean yourself up. Like, irrehensible. I can't believe she's fucking up the Twitch platform, blah, blah, blah. You notice that the people who are complaining about Amaranth on Twitch are the ones who can't date her, or they can't date her, and or they've never had pussy or a girlfriend. How much do you want to bet? Like, jokes aside, that's the fucking truth. All these people who are bitching about Amaranth are either gamer chicks who wish they had a boyfriend to fucking eat their pussy out while they fucking slay some zombies, or it's some dude who's never had pussy.
feel a sense of relaxation. This is relieving something, let me tell you.
Yeah. And like, here's the thing of it: Sydney Watson's not that bad looking. Like, I'm not trying to hit on her, but if Sydney Watson wanted to produce more suggestive content, it wouldn't be hard for her. She's a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she's like, nope, I'm not about that life on her. She's not about that life on her channel, and I can respect that. Like, okay, here's a chick who's, and just because you produce suggestive content doesn't mean shit. Like, okay, there are plenty of chicks who produce content on their channel that's suggestive, and then you got people out there who are just like, and how about a conversation afterwards?
Ain't anxiety. I feel like something very pure and nice is being misappropriated by opportunistic people. And I say this as somebody who has consumed ASMR content for a number of years. I don't mind at all when beautiful and attractive women lean into that and create really great content while also looking exceptionally lovely. I don't have an issue with that.
If you don't have an issue with it, eh, then why make a video about it and try to play it off like, oh, they're doing it to entrap men, and it's just like, yeah, but you yourself are okay. No, never mind that. It doesn't work in this. The argument doesn't work here because it just doesn't work.
Take exception when people
Because Sydney Watson doesn't normally wear clothing that shows off her body. She's usually wearing clothing that's more modest, but
take something wholesome
that's the argument in itself, where it's just like it's seen as less modest if you show off your boobs. And that kind of circles back to what I was saying earlier, YouTube. you're seen as less modest because you show off your boobs. But if you're more modest, you get told, "Oh, you know what I'm saying?" Like you look at Billie Eilish, for instance. She's being told, "Oh, like that's just it. If women show off their body, they get slut shamed for it. Yet if they're more modest, they get told, "Oh, I bet you have such a pretty female figure underneath all those clothes. You look so much more attractive if blah blah blah." And the second they do it, they get slut shamed for it. And I'm over here like, put that in a jar and sniff it, dude.
and sexualize it and turn it into something mildly depraved. I guess I'm trying to say that I am getting to a point where I'm very tired of normal, nice things being co opted by other people and being either misrepresented or turned into something dirty and
And here's the thing of it. You want to talk about, no offense to Sydney Watson, but you want to talk about being misrepresented. Why can't just text me, hey bud, how's it going? No, it's you're canceling the needed. Anyways, and how do you know that your interpretation of the ASMR thing is being misrepresented? You look at it as softcore porn and it's just suggestive and sexual, but what if it's perfectly innocent? Not trying to be a dick, Sydney, but come on now. If you don't have a problem with women doing this ASMR crap, then why are you going on stream saying, "Oh my God, you guys, look how sexual it is, and why is this a thing?" And "Oh my God, it makes me cringe," and then turn around and go, "Oh, I don't have a problem with it. It's just, this is my 2 cents." One second. How about texting me and saying, "Oh, hey, I'm proud of you, Josh. Keep doing what you're doing." I'm not gonna drag that kind of drama onto my YouTube. Don't need it right now. Okay, I just no. Nope. Here's a nice text message. Hey Cobra, love your streams. Thank you for the content. You're welcome, and thank you for the support. You know, when I win the fucking lottery, build my fucking dream house, money is no longer going to be an issue. I'm not going to get stupid text messages being like, "Oh, your account's in the negative." I wish fucking PayPal would process my purchases a little bit more quickly because this is horse crap. It really is. But I'm not here to get into that. And it's whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyways, back to the video.
Weird. In the end, I am sorry to have subjected you to such.
I mean, like, farting in a jar and selling it to some kinky fuckers, yes, that is a little weird, but
Strange corner of Twitch. And honestly, in the future, I would really like to make a deep dive looking at this topic a little more closely and some of the things that go on that platform. But not today. Today was for laughing and feeling very, very uncomfortable. Now, before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder that you can check out Scentbird using the link in the description. When you go there and you click it, you can use code SW3 for 55% off your first month. Now, I open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Is this as weird as I think it is?
not necessarily. I mean, the whole selling your farts in a jar for 1,000 pounds of farts. It's not, I mean, that's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's like, hey, you know, there are certainly worse ways to make money, I guess.
You enjoy these sounds and listening and watching women do things like this.
Yeah, do I enjoy watching of-age women like Amaranth seductively kiss and lick the microphone, the whole ASMR thing? Well, I'd be a lying sack of shit if I said I didn't. I mean, like, you rewind the video about, I don't know how many seconds, you saw me just sitting there staring at the screen like, uh, uh,
Think that it's taking something that was wholesome and making it kind of degenerate? Do you think that
I mean, is it degenerate? You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a hypersexualized society. So, to some degree, how is it degenerate when, to some degree, society is the one that makes it so?
this is taking it too far? Do you think that it's not going far enough? And what do you
I mean, You want ASMR porn? That's the thing, dude. Chicks will legitimately, like, you Google ASMR porn and you'll find it. They'll be like chicks who are sitting on the in front of a microphone naked, showing off their tits and their pussy, doing the same exact crap, the weird noises with the microphone. So, like, it's a thing. I mean,
Make of this topic overall.
honestly, it is what it is. If women are consenting to it and it makes them honest money, I'm not saying anything to the sorts like, ugh.
As always, if you like the video, hit subscribe, the thumbs up button. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. Just be respectful about it. And I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, I bet you will. I bet you will see us next time. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not just saying that because I found the ASMR that Amaranth did is sexy and attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's honestly her choice as a woman. It's honest money, dude. She's not whoring herself out for it, even if she was, as long as it was consensual and everything. You know, like I said, there are worse ways to make money, to be honest with you, YouTube. Let's get angry. Let's not say we did. I shouldn't have read that text message on stream. That was a little frustrating, but that's just what I deal with on an every other day basis, which it's neither here nor there. It's just whatever, dude. God. How the fuck did that seriously happen? It's nothing to worry about. YouTube, it's just personal drama. Oh, what's that? $19.12. Whoever donated that, thank you. My account's in the negative, so let me just transfer that to my bank. Because my account's negative $8. Money is on the way. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Okay, 1 second. I just transferred 19 plus dollars to my account, so it won't be in the negative. I love my dad, but every time he fucking texts me, your account's in the negative. Your bank account's in the negative. I'm like, okay, let me just figure out a way to fucking fix it. Hold on 1 second. Like, I just made fucking $20 doing a fucking stream. So it's like, like, okay, dude, your son's a YouTube celebrity. It's, you know, your account's in the negative again. It's just like, thank you for letting me know. I will get it fixed as soon as possible, Father dearest. It's honestly not that big of a deal because right there I had the money to fucking fix it. I want to pack a cigarette before I end the stream. Ugh. I even texted him and it says, dude, I don't care. Thank you for letting me know. I will fix it. Just the 40 fucking $8 plus that I made from selling that wand, which is boxed up. That way my account won't go in the negative. So I'll just leave that $19 in my account and it won't be a fucking issue. Like, I love my dad, but sometimes he pisses me off. I'm not gonna respond to that. Instead of being like, nah, 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 nah. How about good job, bud? I texted you a lecture on your account being in the negative, and oh, hey, you have money to transfer, so that way you could get it. And it was only $8 in the negative. If I transfer, let's see, let's do the math on this, YouTube. Sincerely, I'm not trying to be a dick about this, but hold on a second. Let's see. Bigger fucking problem, so I'm not bitching about it, but let's see. $19.36 minus 8, let's just say minus 850. So which means I just put $10 into my bank account. Instead of being like, oh hey, blah, 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 how about okay, good job, you fixed it. Get off my ass, man. Like fuck. I love my dad, but it's like it's 7 o'clock in the fucking morning, and the first thing you gotta text me is honestly, I love my dad. He's very supportive, but sometimes he pisses me off, and I'm not saying that to be negative or anything like that. Like, I was not expecting to have $19 and some odd cents in my PayPal, to be honest. But I checked it on a whims, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, my account's negative $8. Let me just fix that real quick, because, Mr. YouTube celebrity, right? I started being like, good job, bud, you fixed it. It's maybe you should. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whatever. If my dad didn't care, he wouldn't lecture me. That's just the cold truth of it. But going back to the fucking topic of the video, it's just like, honestly, I don't really care. Like, if women want to do ASMR, softcore, and you want to call it softcore porn, that right there is the problem with our society. That women cannot simply make mouth noises. It's not called softcore porn when guys do it. That just proves my whole fucking point. Is that women are overly sexualized in our society. Oh, look, I watched another beautiful Casper sunrise. Eh, I don't need a beer, to be honest. I don't gotta drink every day. Like, if you want to donate to the PayPal, it's greatly appreciated. If not, it's cool too. So, big thank you to whoever donated the $19 to my PayPal earlier. I got a special chi ball I'm gonna make. One of my of-age fangirls who donated $5 about a day and a half ago. I'll tell you, when I win the fucking lottery, that's gonna be nice, because then me and my dad aren't gonna fight about my account being in the fucking negative. And it's not even a fight, it's just him being like, hey, your account's in the negative, just so you know. And I'm like, okay, I'll take care of it, just so you know. Like, okay, your son's a YouTube celebrity, so I'll figure a way out. Worst comes to worst, kind of thing, you know. And it's like, if I'm given to make my bank the majority of my money, every time it goes in the negative, and if I gotta give them $8 extra just to get it out of the negative, that just means they're not gonna do anything with my account. It just means, oh hey, Cobra's one of our best customers, kind of thing. Like, oh, he's autistic and he's horrible with money. That's no problem on our skin. No, we'll take, you know. And it's like sincerely, I love the bank I bank with. They're awesome and they're a good staff. I'm not gonna say which bank I bank at, but that's beside the point. Yay, adulting. That $19 would have gone towards like some beer or some like food or whatever, but that's all right. That's truly all right because now my account's out of the negative and people can't bitch about it, you know? Like, I don't want drama in my life. I don't need fucking lectured. It's not even a lecture. It's just letting me know, hey, your account's in the negative. Well, cool, man. I'll get it fixed. Just give me a second. Like I said, I love my dad. If he didn't care, he wouldn't say anything about it. That's the whole thing of it, dude. Honestly, it's the truth. If my dad did not care, then he wouldn't text me, hey. If my dad did not care, he would sit there and he wouldn't even text me. He'd be like, oh, your account's in the negative, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. So it's whatever, dude. Like, I really can't bitch because there's a lot of folks who don't even have their dad anymore. There are people out there who have lost their parents, and for that, I honestly consider myself very grateful that I still have my parents and all the support from my YouTube fans. And I don't know when that kind of crap's. I don't know when my account's going to go in the negative. Like, I don't know when that's going to happen, you know? I can't predict when, what I'm saying? Because PayPal likes to process things differently, I guess. It shouldn't have gone in the negative because legitimately, I had the money for my last delivery and whatever, but it's whatever. Check PayPal. I already did, but okay, whatever. I don't do YouTube for the PayPal. I do it to make a difference in the world. See, there you go. $9.50. I'm gonna transfer that to my bank. See, look at that. It's as if it was never in the negative. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, look at that. In addition, like I said, I love my dad, but like, Have a little bit of faith in your YouTube celebrity son. That like, oh hey, I fuck up, I fix it. You know, like my parents raised me right. They did. Even if they were a little too hard on me growing up, it toughened me up for the real world kind of thing. I don't say that as a negative, that's just the truth. At one point, my dad said I was too hard on you as growing up, and honestly, it is what it is. Like, I really can't complain, dude. I really do not complain. But a shout out to Adia Shivers. She is a of age fangirl who donated. And I'll rock a sweet chi ball for her towards the end of the video here. Like I didn't even ask for the extra $9 that I just received. But that was the chick I was talking about earlier. Yeah, that's the chick I was talking about earlier. Like I'm sitting here enjoying the end of my stream, and then I get a random text message. Oh, by the way, I'm like, dude, it is what it is. My dad didn't care. He wouldn't say anything about it. So, to some degree, in a sick, twisted way, I appreciate that he cares. Even though it's frustrating when I'm sitting here on YouTube, like, oh, here's my opinion on everything. And then you get a little text message like, oh, hey, Cobra. Over here, like, it really is how I interpret it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have overreacted a little bit reading that text message, like, oh my God, really? Uh, like, your account's in the negative. It was only negative like $8, and then I legitimately just transferred 20 some odd dollars to my account, so it's no longer in the negative. So the problem's solved, thankfully. And then, like I said, thank you to my fans for helping me with that. Now I got this at current apartment. One of my friends handed me a phone book, and I had wand money. I had legitimate Cobra Craft handmade wands money. All the wands were shipped out, kind of thing. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and trash talk my dad on stream because that's just You know what I'm saying? That's petty and stupid. Yeah. Ugh. I got a shit ton of sweet merchandise to choose from. Oh ho ho! Cobra just dropped 3 brand new shirts. The fanboy and fangirl t-shirts. Because I call my fangirls Cobra Angels and I call my fanboys Cobra Demons. Like fallen angels kind of thing. Anyways, I just released 3 brand new t-shirts on my customized girl. Oh, look at that. Kellogg's Frosted Snowflakes. They're offended. Ho ho. That's funny as shit. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, check that out. That's what's up, Tobes. Thank you, Customized Girl, for allowing me to make shirts on your website. Honestly, I love Customized Girl. They're getting better by offering more graphics. And you know what I'm saying? Like I got a shit ton of t-shirts to choose from. It's just it's insane, dude. I just released a brand new fangirl t-shirt for all my female fans. And that's not too shabby looking, dude. Oh, the Cobra Angel female fan King Cobra JFS t-shirt. Yeah, you can order it in different colors too. So like if black's more your thing. But check that out. Fresh merch, baby. I even offered a yeah, that's a good looking shirt too. Dropping new merch like what? Now, it may seem okay if you're the kind of person that gets lectured by your parents when you're younger, you're gonna feel like, why, dude? But they do it because they care and they want to see the best for you. And it's gonna be hard to see when you're younger, but it took me till I was almost 31 to see it. So I totally get the feeling where it's just like, oh my god, honestly, that's just as long as it doesn't like completely copy the Kellogg's logo, I don't think they'll have a problem with it. But literally right here, that snowflake t-shirt is just fucking beautiful because it says Kellogg's Frosted Snowflakes. They're offended. It's sort of kind of parodying the frosted flakes instead of saying they're great. Like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, they're great. Which I grew up eating Frosted Flakes, like I said in the last live stream. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes with some banana slices. So good, dude. So freaking good. I love Kellogg's cereal. But with our society and all these people who are way too easily offended by everything, it's just like political correctness is one thing, but when you're sitting there offended by everything, like you wake up in the morning and you take your first breath and you're already offended because there are people out there with COPD who have a hard time breathing, and because you're able to breathe without those difficulties, you're offended at yourself. That's an exaggeration, but uh so this t-shirt's making fun of those people who are way too overly sensitive to everything. Kellogg's Frosted Snowflakes, they're offended. Originally, I put only one G because I was worried about copyright issue, but if Customized Girl says gives it the go, then it should be fine. This is not affiliated with the Kellogg's cereal company. This is just me making fun of snowflakes, these people who are offended by everything. I love it, dude. You got some asshole angry face on the back who's just like, with two big old middle fingers, and it says, fuck your sensitivity. And that's the truth because people who grew up watching South Park are ironically offended by everything. It really makes you think, dude. It's the truth. People are growing up watching The Simpsons and South Park and Family Guy and American Dad, all these adult cartoons like Beavis and Butthead, and well, you're offended by everything now. It's like, what? Well, I got all kinds of shirts in my customized girl now. The comments and chat are making me laugh right now, dude. That's hilarious. Honestly, if I was offended by everything that the trolls did, I would have quit doing YouTube and quit doing everything that I do. So, fuck off is what I have to say to that. Yeah, dude. So, thank you, Customized Girl, for approving the three designs that I have here. Just released some brand new merchandise. Oh, snap. Sweet, dude. Kellogg's Frosted Snowflakes, they're offended. As long as it doesn't copy the Kellogg's logo, I don't think they'll have a problem with it. Like, I don't think you can trademark the spelling of it specifically, but eh. Like, the kind of people I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up and you look outside, it's a sunny, beautiful day, the sky is blue, and there's puffy white clouds, and you're offended because the clouds are white. You're like, "Oh my god, those clouds are so racist. They're shoving their white privilege in our face." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. White privilege is a thing, but when you're so offended by it that anything white is racist, I'm like, That's just a bit excessive, don't you think? Like, we all know people who are like that, and that's the fucking truth. Oh, that's what oh, you wanna talk about gothy? Okay, that's hilarious. This chick, not even 2, 3 days ago, was trash talking my merchandise, and then she goes on camera and begs people to buy it for her so she can plug it? It's because she realized, "Oh, I could have had a decent guy." That's how she realized it, dude. And now she's trying to kiss my ass and get merchandise, dude. That's exactly how it is. Like, "Oh, Josh is a decent guy and I fucked up. Maybe if I plug his merch and talk good about it, maybe he'll give me a chance." And I'm like, "Uh-huh," as she would famously say, "Uh-huh. Fuck off, dude." I mean, hey, if y'all wanna buy her merch and she wants to plug it, I'm totally down. That's free advertisement and that's money in my pocket, dude. Like, for sure. But fangirl Kate, she was like, "Hey man, you gonna make a Cobra Angel fangirl t-shirt?" And I'm like, "That's a good idea. I should totally do that." So that's exactly what I did. So hell yeah, I got plenty of shirts, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and trash talk Gothy or trash talk my dad. That's stupid. I don't need that shit on my channel, man. You know what I'm saying? It's there's no point in it. You know? Like the world's full of so much goddamn negativity and just ugh, dude. A little bit of negativity gives you backbone. Too much negativity just makes your world miserable. A little bit of positivity gives you hope and keeps you going, but too much positivity and you get fucked over. If it was misspelled, it would have been spell checked. It was already spell checked. My computer has spell check, dude, so it's not misspelled. And you're not even the real Dame Drops. Like you're a fucking troll. Get banned. Okay, you do realize that when I'm creating merchandise, my computer has spell check. If I'm not sure on how to spell it, like I can legitimately look it up on Google. So you're fucking retarded. Oh, Cobra watches Dame Drops and Badlands Chugs and a couple of awesome black YouTubers, or as they prefer to be called, people of color, which I don't completely agree with because fuck racism. We're all people of color. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, brown, somewhere in between, you know? Power to the people, dude. Fuck. Oh, because it had an apostrophe between the R-E or E-R. Fuck off, dude. It's a funny t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Grammar Nazis be like, and you just proved my point with the t-shirt. You're so offended by King Cobra, you're going to impersonate a YouTuber he watches and then be a grammar Nazi on top of it. It was such a weak attempt at trolling. It's just like, bruh, bruh. They're offended. In fact, let's just do this to prove my fucking point. Go to Safari, new window, T H E T-H-E-R-E. Ha! I spelt it right on the t-shirt. Hold on, let me double check. I spelt it THERE as in they're offended instead of they're great. You know, a little parody of the Frosted Flakes. Instead of calling it Frosted Flakes, it's Kellogg's Frosted Snowflakes because our society is full of overly sensitive pussies. And then I go into the dictionary on Google and, oh, look at that. THERE. I spelt it correctly. Oh, Cobra learned how to use proper grammar. Oh, fuck the trolls. I own their sad fucking lives. Otherwise, you wouldn't even try, dude. You'd be like, what's the point of trying? Cobra's already got 31,000 plus subscribers and a cult that's world famous. What am I doing with my life? The only fucking thing my trolls have is me. Outside of their sad, miserable fucking life, they have nothing. And you sitting there commenting, it's spelt wrong. It just proves my fucking point, dude. Like, I Googled it, it's spelled correctly. Suck up my a dick, troll. Dude, I got so many awesome shirts to choose from. I'm my customized girl. Here's a funny one. It says, quit staring at my cock. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's still funny. You got the rooster, which makes it funny. Sometimes simplicity is all you need to make it funny. Legitimately, check this out. It says, quit staring at my cock, and it's got a rooster above it. That's funny shit, dude. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, fuck. It's not a stolen image, actually. I used the graphics from Customized Girl. So I'm going to have to delete your comment for inaccuracy. You can get blocked from my channel, actually. Anyways, tubes, I'll catch you later.